Josh Allen and the New York Jets taking on Justin Fields and the Philadelphia Eagles.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down. Throwing now is Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The decision to scramble almost got him the first. Just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. Now a toss running left, Hunt. Oh, and I think like he went backward. He did. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top? He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Allen. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Shifts by him, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
But the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Swings this out for Hunt. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry running right. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Fields. There's the first NFL catch for Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A first down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Fields. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Henry again, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Williams to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Allen off the play fake. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To the air, Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. Back to throw, Fields. Caught on the slant. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw is Fields, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Williams now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action. Allen. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Play action. It's Fields. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Throwing is Allen on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now it's Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And the busy night for Henry continues. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
That's complete to Tony. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Again, it's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So out now come the Jets. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got an open man finding Jefferson. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Jefferson. 67 yards. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They look to be on their way to a 2nd win in 3 tries in this preseason as they begin here 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd down and 3. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 5 yards. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And touchdown! It's complete. Kadarius Toney from a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good return up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Christian Barmore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. Benjamin with it over the middle.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And Benjamin seems to be in some pain. You see him there, still down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now a pass complete to Hogan. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
More now. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Moore. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Vedvik now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Terrell Basham up to make the play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They run with Calais. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Back again up in this entertaining for you. Come for my M's, you get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't want to rumble. You pop like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Having some fun, while you out on your run, taking victory laps. I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta, I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gators. Who you know gon' face? better get back.